Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Pipe Wrench. Warm weather means it's time to start thinking about your HVAC system. Don't get caught needing new AC in a heat wave. That would, what they say, suck. So call Pipe Wrench this week and ask about all their specials. And as always, be sure to use these folks for all your plumbing needs as well. I have, and let me tell you, I walked away very impressed. PipeWrench.com, they are always top of the charts in all of these Knoxville polls, whether it's drain cleaning, plumbing, heating, or cooling. They do it all. PipeWrench.com to learn more. Great, great company. All right, let's see the results of the poll. 56% of you wound up saying that expansion didn't really mean much for the fans in the SEC. Didn't help. 24% say that 16 will. Oklahoma and Texas are going to fix that. 2% say that, 14 made a big difference. 18% said 12 did. And I'm guessing anybody under 30, you guys are over 30, but especially under 30, they wouldn't even remember Arkansas and South Carolina. But people under 40 would barely remember it if you're 40. And Ryan and Josh, just not quite there yet, but you don't really remember a pre-South Carolina-Arkansas SEC.
No, not really.
Okay. Because you're just wee lads. All right. Jimmy, I got a question for you, and then we're going to have a little fun. Spring sports doing well. Softball just won the SEC. Baseball just whipped Florida yesterday, and they're cruising. Both these teams, perennial now at this point, perennial contenders for the College World Series. People are throwing money to get in there and watch them live. They get good ratings when they're on television. People always ask me, why don't you cover them more on here? And we have covered them in the recent weeks. Ratings drop when you do. Now, that's no knock on the sport. That's simply more people talk about football, basketball, whether it's this. Other people may not tell you this, but that's the same on websites, radio stations. That's the truth everywhere. We only have 90 minutes here instead of 15, 20 hours, so we squeeze it down. But the question is, are there any places in the SEC, specifically LSU, you've lived in Louisiana, you got family in Louisiana, are there any places in the SEC where a spring sport is of interest like the two revenue sports in the SEC, football and men's basketball? I would guess LSU, Mississippi State might be the only two. Is that the case at LSU?
At LSU, I actually covered a game at LSU in baseball, and I counted the crowd. There were 98 people there. I thought, this will never work at LSU. Then they hired Skip Bertman. He won 5 national championships in 10 years. They built a new
much
stadium.
Much harder to count the number.
Yeah.
21,002.
Yeah, exactly. So in baseball, LSU makes money. And I didn't see that coming, the popularity. I do think when LSU had some down years in basketball, and in women's basketball, that baseball was actually more popular at LSU. But I can't speak to Mississippi State. But at LSU, the way they built that program and how crazy they were about it, I thought LSU actually exceeded the interest in basketball.
That's interesting. I think it's probably going to take – that's a championship-level program.
Yes.
They've won College World Series. I think it may take that to get to that level in any of these other schools. And some of them have hit it, and it's still not like South Carolina, for example. It didn't hold. All right. I do want to have a little fun here. Kentucky Derby was yesterday. I threw this out to Bob. I said, I was thinking about doing this, but it won't be funny. And then in between segments, everybody started throwing out funny answers. So I'm like, all right, let's jump it back in here. If you owned a horse in the Kentucky Derby and had to name it something that ties to Tennessee football, what would you name it? And I was you could go, well, yours.
Working like heck?
Working like heck. You could go with the Majors thing. Attack, attack, attack would be a horse. But we had some better. I also said another horse could be Groomers. that would be one that worked.
Trigger warning. I said brick by brick.
Brick by brick on the outside. That's good. Yeah, brick by brick.
Champion of life.
Champion of life. 5-star heart.
5-star heart. That would be the obvious other one.
You got one?
A good thing the trigger warning came because now we're just firing away. I would say, where's Rommel?
Rommel.
That's good. That's a good one.
Bamboo shoots.
Bamboo, yeah.
Yeah, bamboo shoots. I was thinking you could go, this isn't that funny, but Vol fans of a certain age would remember if you had 2 horses, like Bob Baffert, you had 2 of them, pay these prices and please pay no more. That would be something. So, have we run through them?
Also under the trigger warning category, Shiano Sunday.
Oh, that's a great horse name.
I love it.
That may be that looks like a real horse name.
And also, just for fun, Burning Mattress.
Burning mattress. That's good. Tripped on a helmet.
Yeah,
Tripped on
that's a
helmet.
good one.
Yeah.
How to take a shower?
Shower discipline.
Shower discipline, yeah. Oh, and you could do, what were some of those?
See, I thought of one from baseball. Daddy Hat.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the daddy hats?
Daddy
Which I
hat.
absolutely
Well,
hated.
you're not a showboat guy.
No.
Is there any from basketball? Ernie and Bernie.
Well, you'd have
Be
to
a
have
good
two
name for
horses again.
Yeah. Or you could just have one named Ernie and Bernie.
Yeah, money's probably too simple. It's
Money.
it's a
Yeah.
term, of course, with what
Yeah.
Bert's done. But give
Just
the
name it
ball.
Uros Plavsic.
Yeah, take all of the transfers from this cycle with the all-name team they've done and just make it the
Give
horses.
him
Yeah, that would be
six.
tough for Milicic, Akpara, Dubar.
That's right. Yeah.
Also, even though we found out later that the myth was not necessarily true, McDonald's bags.
That's true. Yeah, McDonald's.
It
bag
ended up
would
being
work.
Chick-fil-A bags,
How
right?
about checkerboard?
Yeah.
Checkerboard.
You can tell the era of football at Tennessee
Yes.
that Ryan is covered by the way.
Yes, with all the.
with the name suggestion.
Are there any others that would be? These are pretty good.
I think give the ball to Jamal would be a good one from
yeah.
half your time.
Yeah,
fans love
99.
the expression, give the ball
Or
to Jamal.
97, yeah. Started to say 99, 97. 99, they gave the ball to Jamal on that fourth down. Let's see.
Opportunity is nowhere was a
that's a good
Derek
one.
Dooley
What about
That's
the
a
image
very good
thing
one.
right
because
on
the
the
announcer
doors?
would be confused. Is it nowhere or now here? Which
Yeah.
was the whole point from Derek Dooley.
Call if you want to come.
Yeah, that's right.
Derek
They
Dooley with the
tell media,
VFLs. Yeah.
Boy, Derek Dooley was
Opportunity.
really the guy who spawned a lot of these.
Was it opportunity is nowhere or just opportunity no? it was
Well, the
opportunity
doors
is,
would
yeah.
open and it would show now,
Now
here, I
here,
believe.
yeah.
But
But did it
if
have
you
the
looked at it,
is?
it showed nowhere.
Did
so.
it just say opportunity now here, or was it opportunity
It was
is now?
nowhere was
Opportunity
spread
is.
across
Yeah.
the doors, and so the door was divided between
No,
the
no,
W.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember if there was an is.
There
in
was.
there.
Yeah,
So
there was.
opportunity is now here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looked like opportunity is now
nowhere,
is
yes.
nowhere. Yeah. That's,
What do you see?
I
Yeah.
think you win. I think that's it.
Yeah.
We'll see you right back here next Sunday for the Sports Source. Thank you very much.